Well, guys, I have some really big news about Elden Ring. There was a patch that dropped 1 hour ago when I made this video. Patch 1.03. And what this patch does is fixes bugs and balances some of the more broken elements of this game. Some of the biggest highlights are that the Mimic Tear got nerfed and Sword of Night and Flame got nerfed, among other nerfs and buffs and changes, and other important fixes that you'll want to know about. So let's go ahead and pop this up. I will link this page in the description of this video. So if you want this to go read this yourself, it's below the first paragraph of the description of this video. So Elden Ring patch notes version 1.03, 1 hour ago. It is March 17th, 2022, 12 a.m. So notice update distribution. We are distributing an update to improve the stability of gameplay and to adjust balance. We apologize for the inconvenience, but please apply the latest update before you enjoy the game. Targeted platforms, everything. Major changes included in the latest update. They added additional elements added. Added a function to record an icon and the name of an NPC on the map when you encounter that NPC. They added an NPC, Jar Baron. They added new quest phases for the following NPCs: Dalos, Nefeli Lux, Kenneth, Height, and Gatekeeper Gostok. Added some summonable NPCs in multiple situations. They increased the number of patterns of objects players can imitate when using Mimic Veil. I'll have to check that out right after I read this. Added night background music for some open field areas. That sounds really interesting. I look forward to that. Bug fixes. Now, this has actually got some important stuff in it. So, they fixed the bug preventing some NPCs from taking damage in boss battles, as whatever. Fixed the bug that sometimes prevented the player from obtaining an item after a boss battle. That's kind of important. Fixed the bug that caused dialogue to be skipped when talking to NPCs and using custom key configurations. Fixed the bug that caused the player to freeze when riding. And fixed the bug that caused Arcane to scale incorrectly for some weapons. Now, in situation where the player cannot obtain more than 2 talisman pouches, added talisman pouch to Twin Maiden Husk shop lineup. Now, for me, this is great because I soft-locked myself out of getting all my talismans. So that's really nice. They were out of the way to fix that without doing a new game plus. They fixed a bug that prevented the user from warping to sites of grace from the map at the end of the game, and they fixed a bug that prevented the player from moving to the next area after the battle with the fire giant. They fixed a bug which caused some weapons to have incorrect scaling after strengthening, and they fixed a bug which caused some weapons to not use stat scaling. They also fixed hangups in certain occasions, fixed a bug which incorrectly displays multiplayer area boundary when playing online. And then they fixed a bug that allows players to activate Erdtree Great Shield's weapon skill without absorbing an attack using a special combination of an item incantation. And here's probably the biggest bug fix of the entire thing, okay? Fixed a bug which caused Fire's Deadly Sin incantation to have different effect. I assume this is the thing where you could use Seppuku and then it would do a bleed, or you would use Eclipse Shotel and then it would do insta-death, and it was the most OP thing ever. So that has been fixed, which is really important for PvP. Kind of a shame because it was fun to use in PvE just for funsies type of thing, but that is massive for PvP. That needed to be fixed terribly for PvP. They also fixed a bug with the Ash of War Determination and Royal Knight's Resolve, where the damage buff will also apply to other weapons without that skill. I heard about this. I was literally just investigating this today. I'm not dove into it very far, but you could apparently somehow double up Royal Knight's Resolve and just do obscene amounts of damage. It was some crazy thing. I think speedrunners were using it, maybe. They adjusted the visual effect of Unseen Form Spell, deleted the Ragged Armor set from the game, which was mistakenly obtainable in previous patch. Okay. Fixed a bug that causes some hostile NPCs to drop Furl Calling Finger Remedy, which is kind of a shame. Fixed a bug that caused incorrect sound effects to play in some situations. Fixed a bug which causes visual animation hitboxes not be displayed correctly on some maps. Fixed bugs which cause incorrect visual behavior for some enemies. Fixed a bug that causes incorrect stat parameter for some armor. Text fixes, and other performance improvement and bug fixes, hopefully for PC. Balance changes. This is where you get the most interesting stuff, actually. This is where it gets really, really important, okay? So, they increased the drop rate of Smithing Stone for some enemies. It's whatever. Added Smithing Stone to some early game shop lineup. That's fine. Increased Shield's effectiveness. Now, this one I am not entirely sure of, and that'll warrant some testing probably tomorrow if I have time. They increased the damage for all offensive cracked pot items. They increased the damage for the following items: Spark, I don't know how to say it, and Poison Spray Mist. Increased the effect duration of the following items: Uplifting Aromatic and Iron Jar Aromatic. Increased HP healing for the horse when using the following items, the horse heal items. Reduced FP consumption and increased the damage of the following sorceries: Glintstone, Comet Shard, Comet, and Night Comet. So if you're a sorcerer and you've been wanting to use those, maybe now's your chance. They increased the damage of the following sorceries: Gravity Well, Collapsing Stars, and Crystal Barrage. So again, if you're a sorcerer, you might want to go check those out now, see if they're good or not. They decreased FP consumption of the following sorceries: Star Shouter, Rock Blaster, Gavel of Haima, Founding Rain Stars, Stars of Ruin, Great Blade Phalanx, Magic Downpour, Loretta's Greatbow, Loretta's Mastery, Carian Greatsword, Carian Piercer, and Shard Spiral. They were all used less FP now. So again, sorcerers, feel free to check that stuff out now. They raise projectile speed and range of Great Glintstone. Oh my god, it's a tongue twister. Great Glintstone Shard. And here's an important one for speedrunners. They decreased Ash of War, Hoarfrost stops damage, and increased the cast time. This weapon was totally busted. Totally busted. So they nerfed the hell out of it. They increased Ash of War Bloody Slashes self-inflict damage while slightly lowering the damage and increasing the cast time, which makes sense. That was a very strong ability. Even though nobody used it, I did notice it was scaled really wrong when I used it and tested it, and it seemed super OP. They decreased the weapon skill Sword of Night and Flames damage, which is honestly in need of a nerf. That thing was so OP. Anyone could just grab it and just cheese the hell out of the game, basically. It was super busted. So I wonder how much they decreased it, though. That's the question. It's hard to test. I have a +10 one. It makes it kind of weird to test. They increased FP consumption and lower duration of the Ash of War Barricade Shield. So if you didn't know, Barricade Shield, with a shield, could make it so you could block without losing stamina as long as your shield had more than, I think it was 65 guard boost. And they lowered the duration. It was 15 seconds before. So is it 10 now? That's going to be so short. And the other thing is you can't reproc it until it wears off. So you have to keep an eye on your bar at the top left and reproc. So it was already rough. Now it's going to be even rougher. They changed the FP consumption timing of Ash of War Prelate's Charge. Oh, by the way, back to this one. You might want to check out my OP shield video. There's like the best shield in the game that 99% of players miss in their first playthrough. You can still infinite block with that just by having the shield. You don't even need Barricade Shield. You just use the shield and a certain talisman. Easy clap. You can have full block. So it's an alternative if you do strength builds. Just keep that in mind. Also, decrease the damage of Spirit Summoned when using the item Mimic Tier Ashes and change the Spirit's behavior pattern. Here's the big nerf, guys, for Mimic Tier. They decrease the damage of Spirit Summoned when using Mimic Tier Ash. And they changed its behavior pattern, which I honestly hope is a buff. Because right now, its attack patterns are just literal random inputs that just suck. It's just so random garbage. So if they made it worse, it's going to suck even worse. But if they made it better, that's actually really fun then, because it'd be interesting to see how its AI changed. Then it just says other enemy weapon balance changes. I don't know. Who knows? We'll find out someday what that means. That just could be a lot. The version number of this update shown at the lower right corner of the title screen will be as follows. App version 1.03, regulation version 1.03.1. Online play requires the player to apply this update. We will continue to provide improvement update in the future so you can enjoy Elden Ring more comfortably. Please stay tuned for more news. So that is the news with patch 1.03. That is all the important changes. That's everything you need to know about it. Most important thing of all, though, that we have to know right now is we got to find that Mimic Veil, and we have got to see what other objects they added. That is the most important thing from this entire patch. Oh, hell yeah, look at that. Oh, that's actually so big. All right, let's see what else we got. Previously, if you didn't know, there were only 3. What is this? Oh my god, I'm one of the barnacle enemies. Oh, this is amazing. This is the best change of the whole patch. This is crazy. Okay, got the barnacle again. What else we got in here? Come on, give me something else. Give me something else. It used to be a statue. There was a bush. And there was... I forget the third one. Oh my god, come on. Give me something other than barnacle. Did they remove the other ones? Oh my god, I'm actually just getting barnacled. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh no, did they actually remove the other ones? Or is it just really bad RNG? Oh, whoa. Whoa, this is a good one. Look at this. That's amazing. Come on, give me something else. Is there something else? I just want to know if there's a 4th one. Or did they just replace the 3 with 3 new ones? Which, if so, that's weird. I think they just replaced the 3 with 3 new ones. I don't know how I feel about that. They said they added more. And by adding more, I think they mean they just got rid of the old ones and put new ones. That sucks, because the bush was really good. Okay, so that's that. That's the Mimic Veil. That's what they did to it. So those are the patch notes, guys. They also nerfed the... Sword of Night and Flame. I have no idea how much damage it does now. There's no way for me to compare, really. But those are the big changes. Mimic Tier nerfed. Sword of Night and Flame nerfed. Icerind Hatchet nerfed. The bug with Fire's Deadly Sin has been fixed. Lots of really important balance changes came to Elden Ring in patch 1.03.